wanted to show this article. So this is by Yahoo News. It's Moscow saying that the U.S. should respect Russian law in the Griner case. And so basically, you have a spokesman or spokesperson for Russia, and they're saying that the U.S. Shouldn't have characterized Griner being imprisoned as a wrongful detention. They're saying that shows disrespect for Russian law. Now, understand Russia doesn't respect the law. They annexed Crimea. They illegally invaded Ukraine. They constantly lie. They imprison journalists and people who speak out against them. But anyway, here's again Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson saying that the legalization of cannabis for medical and recreational use in parts of the U.S. has no bearing on what happens in Russia. Again, understand just how arbitrary it is. The fact that cannabis is not really proven to be worse than alcohol. And then look at this right here. This is an interesting line. Russian media have persistently speculated that Griner could be exchanged for prominent Russian arms trader Viktor Bout, who's imprisoned in the U.S. Or they highlighted how there's a Russian troll farm, and you literally have Russians that are just being paid to post stuff online all day. They're working for the Russian government. So look at some of these posts and you can analyze them. It's right here. Notice 659 likes. That seems like an extraordinary amount of likes. Okay, when we travel to other countries or other states for that matter, we are expected to abide by their laws. Her thoughts on the U.S. are immaterial. The problem here is when Americans think they can act abroad the way they do here and get away with it. So right there, saying the way they do here indicates that the person posting is an American. I would put money on this. This is a Russian pretending to be an American. Her status as an elite athlete does not exempt her from following the laws outside of the U.S., nor should exempt her from following the laws in the U.S. People have likened what happened to Griner is like if you had a Russian that was jaywalking, and then the U.S. apprehended this person, and we're putting them in prison. But again, 659 likes, 28 down likes. That just seems crazy to me. I don't believe that reflects most Americans' views. Okay, right here, agreed. It is not wrongful interment if you break the law and admit to the crime. Don't they check to make sure of the legality of a substance in another country, or is this just arrogance on the part of the players, their coaches, and now our government? There have been questions brought up. Why didn't they catch her going into the country with this cannabis? They only caught her going out. Did they not check? Very well. Was it planted on her? As the saying goes, ignorance of the law is not an excuse to break it. Imagine telling a U.S. court, I didn't mean to evade taxes or commit fraud, and expecting to walk free. And Russia is correct in saying that designating her as wrongfully detained not only disrespects Russian laws, but also insults all the people who are actual hostages. Again, understand the global community does not respect Russia in the first place. They are a rogue state, doing whatever they want, invading Ukraine, imprisoning protesters and journalists, poisoning people that oppose Putin. What was that guy's name? Navalny, I believe. And so this kind of idea of like we need to respect Russian law, like that's absurd. Russia doesn't respect anyone's laws. They were caught doping in the Olympics. Right here. What's even more disgusting is the attempt at sympathetic coverage for her. If this were you or me, we'd be labeled international drug smuggler before we were even in handcuffs. She needs to do the time. She has nobody to blame but herself. So a little bit of cannabis oil, she should be doing 10 years. That is an absolutely absurd statement. So again, I just want you to reflect. It's in the Mueller report. There's other articles on it. The Russians have repeatedly created fake accounts to basically try to persuade people online. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of information to basically back up what I'm saying. So this is an article called Welding Social Media in the Cyber Arena, Globalism, Nationalism, and Civic Education. And so this is just highlighting how basically you had Russian trolling during the 2016 election. You had Russian trolls that created all these fake events on Twitter, Facebook, reaching 340,000 users. You had thousands of people saying that they would attend these events. So this is highlighting some of the groups that they created. They had one called United Muslims of America. Now, I haven't been making videos for a while in part because I've been obtaining a PhD, so this is some of the research that I've been doing. There's all these articles highlighting what Russia was doing. They would have cyber troops that would basically, you had them in Russia, you had them from other countries, from authoritarian democratic regimes, that again were trying to divide Americans, trying to make us more polarized. Highlights how Russia, they try to basically access their own citizens' access to the web. They have a huge firewall in China to try to block the access of citizens from specific sites within that country. And again, this article, again, was by Charles S. White, who has a PhD, and it's in the journal Research in Social Sciences and Technology. Thanks for watching. The PhD has been busy, but I'm hoping to come out with more videos soon.